Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Luffy Murdoch, and yes, back at that time of the week again for the Promised Neverland episode 3. Always good as usual. We're just passing the first one in the manga, which I just read. So now I'll get into like stuff I don't know about stuff. So I'm very excited for that. And so yeah, the animation and stuff is always impeccable, shall we say, in these episodes, as always. So that's always just a given. I don't know what studio does The Promised Neverland, but I like to learn. Yeah, watching this alongside Mob Psycho 100 every week is so exciting. It's a good time to be an anime fan, or at least if you like both series, which I'm loving both of them in a minute. Mob Psycho 100 is definitely better than last year's one. Or not last year's, last season's one so far. They're going crazy with the animations, all like wacky and wild and stuff. And so yeah, Promised Neverland is it's a promising good anime. So yeah. Alright, so I've already forgotten her name, which is as always Sister I can't say her name. Sister Kayone. I'm looking at images and stuff, just to remind me what happened in the episodes and stuff. So yeah, we get introduction of the new sister, the new auntie, if you want to call it, or sister, or whatever, next to mum. So yeah, we get to then find out that she's a bit psycho, a bit cuckoo in the head. She's at the first time talking or introduction, she's like just talking to a doll and like basically just like telling us like what her schemes are and stuff, and like but previously beforehand, I believe that her mum like told her what happens and stuff, and like the kids know what roughly what happens and stuff, and she's like, oh, we must ship them all out immediately. But mum's like, no. She adores the kids apparently, which is funny enough. But she has this weird, calming, persuading, manipulative like way of like talking to people, including the sister. She like she uses her hands to grab her sister's head, and so he calmly talk to her in her face and stuff, and start calmly persuade her like she knows what she's doing, she's fine with it. But yeah, and then I think I don't know, I can't remember the precise order. Besides, you've watched this, almost like you watched this, or you go watch it anyway, so you'll find out. But then the sister like comes down and says, "Oh, she knows what she slipped up. The great mum and stuff has slipped up. So I'm gonna snitch on them once the three kids get all delivered and pushed out. That's when I'll make my move and snitch on them." So we get to find out that the new sister or new mother and stuff just has alternative motives and stuff, and she's there to basically keep an eye on them and stuff, just to make sure like, oh, it's just they don't step in line. And I think it's the only second adult the kids have ever seen, like even Emma and like Norman and Ray, well the oldest kids. I finally got his name, but yeah, they like keep it. They haven't even really seen a second adult or anything. So yeah, this is like really new to them and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, what else happened in this episode? By the way, I do apologise if the episode's not in order. Like I won't give the ending straight away. It won't be that bad. But what I like to do is like watch the episodes, like play the game Steep I'm playing at the minute. That's what I'm doing in a minute anyway, or Black Ops or whatever. And then just let everything go deep into my brain and like give you my overall thoughts and opinions on it, because it's good to I think it's better off if you reflect on stuff. But yeah, that's why it might be a bit more jubbling, mumble jumbo, like in order. But yeah, it doesn't matter too much, I don't think, anyway. But anyway, um, so this is one of the tactics that the kids are doing in a minute. So they're getting so they've realised that some of the kids are not as smart and like exercise, like they're not full of like exercise as they would want to be. So all they're gonna do is they haven't told anybody about what's going on or anything yet, but they just go get the kids in and play tag with them, just like constantly, just to get them like their bodies in check and in shape, and yeah, get like just getting ready, just get them tactically ready for when they start going out and stuff, or when they try and escape. And yeah, that's happening. And then the new sister wants to join in, and she's like proper psycho and like proper menace and stuff. Like the way she runs, like boom, 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 and like just going like 110%, like running against the kids, determined to win and stuff. Doesn't want to be played as a fool or anything. And yeah, she like Emma and Norman and Ray, like well, Emma puts up a good fight, but ends up getting caught. But it's very narrow, and like Emma, like is very clever and stuff. Like is able to get away from the sister, new mama, and stuff. But eventually, unfortunately, new mama like finds them and stuff. But just in the nick of time, when Norman and Ray like trying to run away and stuff, they eventually catch her because she runs out of time, and that sort of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. The kids are able to assess the new mama's like tactics and see where she's going and that sort of thing. But yeah, and then there's this, and then you get to a scene where Norman and Ray are talking about just talking generally about what's going on and stuff and what they want to do and that sort of thing. But then the new mama just comes up to him and are like really scared. Like they found out like she heard him, but it was very calm and stuff. But she did give him a menacing look and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. When her mum, the new mama was talking about her tactics out in the open and that sort of thing. Was talking to like this doll thing, so she's a bit psychically messed up and that. But yeah, back to this scene. Like the kids, like she's just scared, but fortunately enough, like they didn't know when she didn't know what they were talking about or anything like that, and they just went on their different separate ways. But also, Mama has like told like, oh, she just does suspect like the two oldest or whatever, which is I think is Emma and Norman. I believe I'm not really too sure. So obviously, I love the age accurately about the ages, but I think yeah, definitely they definitely have an idea or whatever, but it's just catching them in the act and that sort of thing. And also, we do get a closer like insight to the demons and stuff, like the demons talking to them on themselves, like talking about the stock and stuff, and then you get to see the mum like talking to him through like this old fashioned like, I don't know why it is in 2015, but for some reason there's this old like telephone thing for some bizarre reason. I think it was anyway. I'm not really sure, but they don't have really use as mobiles. Oh yeah, they also find out what the tracking device is. The tracking device is in the ear because Emma's like looking after the kids like she's a younger version of the mum, and she finds the newly installed tracking device in one of the kids, and it's in the back of like one of the ears and that sort of thing. So yeah, and yeah, and then for some reason there's supposedly a traitor in the mist. There's this little girl that's like following around, like doing what they talk about and stuff. I don't know if she's exactly precisely snitching to mum or the new mum or anything like that. I don't think it's that deep, Chelsea. I think there's misconstruing it. She's like just suspicious to see what's going on and stuff. And yeah, but yeah, I think that's where we'll leave the review off today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's such good start for 2019 for anime. Like 2018 was a good game and it's great year for games, but this year is just a great year for anime. So yes, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be doing Mob Psycho 100 and hopefully JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and The Promised Neverland, of course, reviews in the future. So yeah, see you next time. Peace.